down to Richmond. And I've just been working, writing. Just, the same old,
Okay.
grinding.
All right. You have three sisters, correct?
Correct.
How was it like growing up being the only male?
It's good. It's actually a great feeling. Just to be looked up to by my little ones. Me being a big brother, I got an example to set for my little sister. So it keeps me on my toes and it helps me to mature a lot more faster than I think I probably normally would. Because they look up to me and they follow my steps and they come in my room when I don't want them to come in my room. They get on my nerves. I love them to death though, but I love it. It's
Okay.
nice being a big brother.
Do any of your sisters sing?
They all try. Um, they try when they're in the shower, and I don't think they're old enough yet to really know if they want to do that or not. They like to. The two oldest ones on the step team, so they like to do steps and stuff. So I think that might be what they're interested in, and cheerleading and stuff like that.
What are the age difference?
10, 9, and 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they small.
Yeah, they small. All of them real small.
Who's had the biggest musical influence on your music?
Um, Anybody, a person, an artist, or a family member?
It could be family, an artist, anybody.
I would probably say my cousin Jermaine Owens. Rest in peace. I think I would say him because he like we were just so close before he passed, and before my sisters were looking up to me, I was looking up to him. So I just told myself that I would just keep pushing and keep doing this in remembrance of him. Um, so I think he would probably be the reason why I'm still doing this right now.
Okay. Who did you listen to growing up?
I listened to a lot of R. Kelly, of course. He was like the poppin' when I was growing up. So I listened to a lot of R. Kelly. I listened to a lot of church songs. I listened to a lot of Kanye. Um, my favorite artist, that's it. Kanye is my favorite rap artist. Trey is my favorite R&B artist. I listened to a lot of them growing up.
Okay. Where do you get your inspiration when you writing songs?
It just depends on how I'm feeling. Anything can give me inspiration. The temperature outside, if the wind is blowing when I step out the house, how good I'm feeling when I wake up, if I ate this morning or not, like everything just depends on how I write my song. I didn't think I wrote my best songs when I'm sitting in the house, but I wrote my album while I was sitting in my house, and I think it came out pretty good. But I got so many more ideas that's in my head, and I think I do a lot better. Like when I go to the library and write, or when I sit outside on the porch and write, just like when I'm chilling. But
okay.
yeah.
What is the creative process like when you write new material?
First, I listen to an instrumental, and 9 times out of 10, it'll hit me instantly. Maybe if it's a chorus, or maybe if it's a verse, it'll hit me right then and there.
Okay.
And I know I can tell whether people will like it or not once I hear it. So it just kind of just hit me as soon as I listen to the instrumental.
Okay. Do you think your personality shines through your music?
Um, that would be a hard question to answer because I changed so much since I started doing this. I would say yes and no, if that kind of makes sense. Like I said, I changed a lot for the better since I've been doing the music. So that would be kind of a harder question for me to kind of elaborate on. But yes, it has changed, but it changed for the better. And it reflects my personality. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you recently just released a Valentine's mixtape. Why did you decide to come out with a Valentine's mix?
I seen I'm not gonna say nobody's name, but I seen somebody on Twitter, and it was like they were releasing a Valentine's Day mixtape, and I was like, and it's not like that we're in competition. It's just that we both do the same thing. And I just figured, if he's doing it, I'm not gonna say I did it because he did it, but it's something I wanted to do anyway. And I feel like somebody else is working and I'm not working, and I don't like that. So I was like, so let me go to work and let me put out Valentine's Day mixtape. It was kind of, I found out I was gonna do it December the 10th, and we got it done in 15 days.
Wow. And it's actually very good. I believe I played it a good 5 times already. So it's a good CD.
Thank you. Thank you.
If y'all don't have it, y'all need to go ahead and download it. Can you tell everybody where they can listen to it at?
It's on datpiff.com, datpiff.com, or y'all can go on my Facebook page or my YouTube page, and the music is up there. YouTube.com/Lano the Don and YouTube.com/Lano757.
Okay, well, y'all listening to REPNVA with your girl Kizzy. I'm sitting here doing my interview with Lano the Don. Also have my girl Shanette here helping me out. We're about to go into some of Lano music, and then when we come back, we're gonna do part 2 of Lano's interview.
The number 7 is a number of completion.
Just save me some, it's 2 some plus 1 some, 3 some, anything you want. The number song, Strip For Me, and Body Right. We're about to go into part 2 of my interview with Lano the Don. Thank you again for letting me interview you today.
Thank you for having me.
Your next question is, Musically Inclined is your latest CD. How did you come up with the concept for this particular CD?
It's very, very easy, very simple. I know we've all gotten a piece of music from an artist in the streets who handed us a CD, and you put it in your CD deck as soon as you get in your car. And it's just not up to par. Not what you expected, not the quality's not there, the lyrics are not there. And I just decided to set myself apart from that. And I mean, those are just the those are just the 2 words that describe myself. For me setting myself apart from those artists, just musically inclined.
Okay.
On your CD, there's a song called Body Right.
Right.
What is the meaning of Body Right? We want to know.
It's like it's simple and it's blatant if you listen to the song. It's like one of those, you know how Kanye and J. Cole have, like Kanye has his workout song. Like when you're in the gym, that's what you listen to when you're working out. And J. Cole has his workout song. Like, is that's kind of like my workout song, but I'm not going to the gym. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you say is the most favorite song written on this CD and why?
My most favorite song would have to be Body Right. I don't know, it's just like one of those songs where I just feel like every time I perform that song, I'm on top of the world. Like, I just love it. I love how I wrote it. Um, and it's just like it gives me so much energy, and I just got so much confidence every time I perform it. That's just that would have to be hands down my favorite song on my album.
Okay. What don't you like about the music industry?
The people, gotta be the people. So many, um, so many people is just everybody act. It's just people act so many different ways, and people are so shady, and they tell you they're gonna do something and they not. Not that I really depend on people, but it's just how people are. Like, once they get a position of power, um, they feel like they don't want to let nobody else in, and that's why I make it so hard for underground and unsigned artists to get in the game, because don't nobody else want to let nobody in once they get there. So, but that would have to be it.
Okay. Do you think it's important for young black artists to stay in control of their own business dealings while in the music industry?
Um, yes and no. I mean, for one point, you definitely want to be in control of everything you do. Just because you know that once you're gonna do it to the best of your abilities, and somebody else might not have your best interests at hand. But at the same time, it can be a lot doing the music and writing all the songs and going to the studio recording songs and performing at shows, and it can be a lot. So you definitely might want to have somebody else to handle that business side, that business aspect for you, because it can be very stressful at times.
Okay.
If you could work with any artist right now, whether in the game or out the game, or collab, who would it be and why?
Um, that's I want to work with a lot of people. I always said it, like, once I got in the game, I wanted to work with the artists who are not recognized as much as I think they should be. And that number one artist right now, who I think doesn't get as much exposure as he should, is Fabulous. So I definitely would want to work with Fabulous. I feel like he's a lot nicer than people speak him to be. And he doesn't. I don't think he gets the exposure that he deserves, because I think he really could be a big artist. Um, I want to work with Kanye because he's my favorite artist, and I'm pretty sure I want to work with anybody that's in Young Money right now, Drake, Wayne, or Nicki, because they popular right now. So, but definitely number one would have to be Fabulous.
Um, what do you hope to accomplish with your music?
Um, I just want to set myself up to be just financially stable as far as my career goes. I want to get song placement. I'm really not focused on the aspect of being an artist as much right now. As far as performing, I just kind of took a step back from that scene, and I'm just focusing more on the songwriting aspect and trying to get placements, because that's what the money is at. So I'm just trying to set myself up for my future right now, and just focusing on the songwriting aspect and not more on the performance side or being an artist right now.
Okay, so you would rather, if you had a choice, you think writing the music is where the money at instead of singing. You think it's easier to write songs for other people rather than focus on your music career right now?
I mean, well, first of all, I'm an artist at heart, so I want to do that hands down, no question. If I could, I would definitely take that over doing songwriting. But I think it's a little bit easier, especially if you can write. It's a little bit easier to get you a song placement, especially if you can write and you know someone. It's a little bit easier than to get a song placement than to get a record deal. So I think that would be another route for me to take. And plus, once I get my foot in the door, if I do get a song placement, then I can set myself up for better um, future endeavors for myself. I can meet more people and write songs for more people, and that could possibly get my foot in the door so I could get a record deal with the company.
Do you want to stay R&B? I know Candy Perez, she does the writing, she also sings, but she's crossing over into country. So would you ever want to cross over, or would you just stay in the sector of R&B?
Of course I'd cross over. Of course. Country, pop, rock, R&B, rap. I think I'm pretty versatile. I've never did any of those songs before. I have been sent some of those type of instrumentals, the country and the rock and the techno, but I just never done any of them before. I feel like I gotta master my R&B craft before I venture out into another genre. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Okay. What do you think of the current direction R&B is going into? It's so many R&B singers that call themselves R&B singers, but they're auto-tuning and stuff. How do you feel about that?
I feel like it's only a couple of people right now that's holding down the R&B game, and there's room for unsigned artists right now. For one, I don't feel like Chris Brown is an R&B artist. I think he's venturing over into the pop aspect. So I wouldn't label him as an R&B artist. As far as the R&B artist that's running it right now, I would probably have to say Trey. And I can't think of nobody else right now that's doing it big, that's making any type of noise. I don't know what happened to Mario or Jeremiah or anybody, for real. I would have to say the only person that's doing it right now is Trey. And it leaves a lot of room for upcoming artists and unsigned artists right now to get their foot in the door. Because that's what people want to listen to.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's a lot of talented people out here, not even in just Virginia, but everywhere. There's a lot of talented songwriters, a lot of talented artists, and it's a lot of room right now in the music industry for R&B artists. So it's just time for somebody to make something happen.
That's all right. Do you have any upcoming projects you want to tell us about?
Nothing right now. I'm working on Musically Inclined Part 2, but I just released Part 1 in November, and then I released my Christmas mixtape on December the 25th. So it's only been 2 months since I released my last project, so I'm not in a rush to release another project right now, but I am working on Musically Inclined Part 2, and it does not have a release date yet.
Okay. How can people get in contact with you and purchase your music?
My music is, for all my iPhone users and all my Apple users, it's on iTunes. For anybody else who wants to purchase it, if they can't get in direct contact with me, it's on Amazon. Just type in Musically Inclined or type in Lano and you'll see my album pop up. And that's it.
Okay. Well, I would like to thank you again for letting me interview you.
Thank you for having me.
And you know, before I let you go, you're going to have to sing something for me.
Oh, man. Alright, let me see. I got 2,000 roses and a card that says, baby, I can't wait to see you later. We made dinner reservations at Nobles, Mr. Charles, you just picked the location. Now we sitting at the table, sipping the finest wine, having a damn good time. I know what's on your mind, 'cause I want you and you want me too. Stop front, I know exactly what you want. You wanna do it to me. I wanna feel you touch my body, baby, body, baby. I think that's enough.
Wow. That was for all of you who think Lano can't sing. He just did that on the spot. No auto-tunes, no nothing.
No, nothing.
But we're about to go into some more music with DJ D Swag, and then when we come back, we're going to go into our question of the week.